Okay, unfortunately, I didn't manage my time very well today, and I'm getting ready to go to bed with my kiddo here. But I had a question. I had somebody ask me what I posted a picture of this earlier, and they wanted to know what the deal was with it. So, um, as I've talked about before, I always back up my one piece of equipment to another. In my case, it's going to be backing up a harness to a collar. So I will, um, I do a DIY. I go to Menards. In my case, where I'm located, Menards is the place to go for this endeavor. Somewhere like Lowe's does not have a good selection as far as I'm concerned, what I need to make these. You can order these online. They do sell these online. It could be called a collar backup. They might even market it as a prong collar backup for whatever reason. But it's just a backup strap, backup clip. But I just like make my own. Today I left mine at home. So I just went to Menards and I needed one. Um, I always have one typically, and then I needed an additional one today. So I went to Menards, and with the materials to make it, it's one of these. Okay, it's gonna spin like that. And then it's two of these. Okay. So these are like one-sided utility clips. These aren't for bearing a ton of weight. That's not the point. It's just to have as a fail-safe. If something happens to the harness, then it's still connected to the collar. It buys me some time to um, adapt and adjust and figure out what's going on with my gear, and it mitigates any flight risk. It mitigates flight risk. So here it says bolt snap 3/8. So it is describing these here because it says I have 4 of them. So they're describing these as a bolt snap 3/8. At some point I'm gonna make sure to go into Menards and take inventory of what exactly it's listed as on the shelf, but I just go pull what I need, and I don't think to do that when I'm to chronicle it while I'm acquiring the materials. So anyway, bolt snap 3/8, and then it calls this quick link 1/4. Okay, so how I make one of these, which is going to clip on the front ring of a harness in all likelihood. So like this is why I would prefer that a harness that I'm using has both a metal ring on the front and the back. Some brands only do front, some brands only do back. Some brands have a back D-ring or a ring that's metal, and in the front it's like a nylon, like Ruffwear, I think. Let me think here. Kurgo. I think it's Kurgo is the one that has like a little like loop that is not metal in the front, and that kind of gives me the heaves to back it up using that. But basically you don't want this to look stressed like this at any point in time. It should just kind of dangle there like this. So typically you're going to put it on the front clip, the front D-ring or the front ring, and then clip it to the collar, and it will just kind of hang like this. Some of the harnesses that I use, I just find any metal piece that I possibly can, if there is not that setup. So any metal piece I can, to where I can get slack in this and it's not taut. Okay, so how we put one of these together is we just take one of these here, and then we put this here, put another one here, and then we just spin this into place. Okay, make sure that's secure. You can take a wrench and really torque it, like to make sure it's tight. Like these other two are so tight, like I would have trouble getting them undone. So you make sure that that's tight, and then you have like what you have here with the other two. Okay, so I just want to go through that again, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.